Hello, and welcome back to the Cultist Simulator, the Mariner mod. I am Ronok. I still don't know which episode this is, and we are returning to Copenhagen as we consider our next move. If I was smart, I would have decided this off screen. However, perhaps I can mull over things out loud. So from here we have three directions that are calling us back to London to look for a missing muse, to Amsterdam just to drop off some packages, and to Idanga's forest on a little excursion. Looking at it, we might have one or two more trips, but before our good mate starts wanting to hand in his notice, and then we're either going to have to try and convince him or just part ways with him and pick up someone new. I think it might be worth let's not go on the adventure just yet. We can, from here, we're in a good position to hunt for some good passengers, and also pick up a few more deafening repos for a quiet journey. Depending on which passengers we get and how well that goes, we might need to steer ourselves in one of the particular one of either London or Amsterdam. If not, we can, of course, pick our favourite. And honestly, I think I might go chasing this muse. I know we have packages to deliver, but I'm not in any rush as we have locations we want to go on the board. A crowd. We would like to do this. So we do have one more book. And if we can get lucky on a package, I might as well try for it. We need to do this before things start getting taken from us. So we have a rising insight. Let's go for a second, but I won't go for one beyond this. Oh, don't even need that. It seems it's willing to throw one out for us as long as we're working on another. Tutor of those pursuing the new way. Ooh, what the fuck does that mean? Pursuing the new way. I mean, I'll try and pick this up, but I got no fucking clue what the new who tutors in the new way. Something witty. This is whimsy, not witty. I do believe. Oh wait, no, dock workers' stories. Let's see if we can get lucky on this one, but I doubt it. From the sounds of it, they're gonna. From the feel of it, more than anything, they're going to ask for a second book. We would like some options for us. We have our dock workers' stories, and the voiceless devotion has been exhausted. Again, unique books are reusable, which is going to be nice. Now for now onwards, we're going to have 3 books per location, and yeah, they aren't satisfied with just one story. Good old some tasty double glimmering. Quite nice. We can start looking for passengers. And then once we have okay. Stirring performance at the New Scandinavian. I caught performance at the Scandinavian. Last night the production was called The Smith's Lament, and Lasting Furnace was the performer's only accompaniment. As she sang her arias, she took apart a standing clock and fed it to the furnace. Even over the roar of the fire, it seemed you could sense the moment that the ticking stopped. Interesting. So it is just throwing some influences at us, and we now have 2 matching skulls. The crowd turns, and we gain more notoriety. 4 glimmering may not be enough, so let's keep looking. Last time we had to bail quite quickly. We're not coming upon a season of suspicion. Getting unlucky with finding potential people, though 8 should hopefully be sufficient. We're still fine in that regard. Here comes the suspicion. Amsterdam. Let's see where else. I think I'd prefer London over Amsterdam, but honestly, if we can find 2 people for Amsterdam and like 1 person for London, it's probably worth more finding someone for London. 2nd person for Amsterdam. And 6 glimmering probably will be enough, so let's pivot to picking up some deafening repose. Back-to-back season, which honestly isn't too bad. We've had time to do everything we wanted. Here, quote unquote, we would like to go to London, not Amsterdam. Copenhagen rumours, they are about. We would like to keep this going. Don't want to forget on it. Another for Amsterdam. Well, London's great this time of year. And by that I mean it's shit all year. We are going to be probably losing a location or person soon, so let's make sure the two ones we care about, the crowds, are busy. More for Amsterdam. You'd have thought they wouldn't bother with that, or we'd you know, give up trying to find someone for that. Notoriety, plenty of deafening repose. If we run out of glamour, I think I might just stock up on more. Amsterdam it seems to be. I'm okay with that, honestly. Fragrance remembered. Oof. Yesterday during a walk through Gracton, a whiff of something sweet and powerful came up from a sewer grate. Immediately my head rushed with cawing laughter and glinting darkness. My desires have grown wings and are stalking me. Okay, well, that may be troubling. This isn't a place for us to, what's the word? Try and get those down, as it seems we're accumulating them faster than we could. And with an investigation active, we don't want to risk the 120 seconds it takes to get rid of one. I think we're just going to pick up 2 passengers for Amsterdam and make a quick stop there. And cross our fingers that the bold mate doesn't wish to leave our service. Anything else we care about here? Not really. Books are all exhausted. Nothing else to be gained. Let's set sail. It's always good to see all that notoriety just waste away, and of course we get blank sky. Approach this challenge with moth or knock. Rats on the beams. What do we have in favour? I think we have knock and moth in equal measure, but we got a bit more from our lack heart. And there we have some fascination. Let's see if the tides will be kind to us and let that go away. Extermination with venom and traps. We get rid of the rats. We've got plenty of deafening repose, so hopefully it gets used. And hopefully it starts with the lowest number first. Friendly race, once again. We always win these races. Throw that in there. Classic victory. Cool. Our passengers show off. Our cargo is sold, and we have a crew member is considering leaving. He is quite uninteresting to us, so we wouldn't mind him parting ways. Honestly, I will try and convince him, because why not? But I'm not willing to pay him. Copenhagen, blah blah blah. We are now in Amsterdam. Since he is leaving us, I think it would be a good opportunity to pick up a more suitable replacement for him as we shuffle everyone forwards a bit. Hopefully, honestly, we can't convince him, so I have an excuse to pick someone up and we can head to Edanga Forest. They're thinking about it, but we failed to convince them. Looks like the fascination will be going away. We have him, he can hang out up there. Let's talk to you about some packages we have for you. Longing, some Wanderlust, no problem. We don't have any notoriety for you to pick up. Intent, we would like some more clues about the ocean. We're not wanting for money at the moment. Scrap of information. I might hold off on using that right now, just because we can use it whenever, and honestly, having more locations on the board is just going to make it harder for us to pick up the right passengers that we want. We'll flip it over when we want to. I'm going to wharf it up, make sure we have cargo, and what other things? We would like to probably hunt for a bright crew member. Maybe, what do we get out of? We have our conman, officer, and navigator all bright, so maybe we can look for adventurous, right? I forget the term. I'm just going to keep using bright because I don't remember what the other one was. We're going to make sure we stock up on cargo and make sure we are clear for the season of suspicion. I'm holding off on giving the veiled lady this bundle of notes because I'm not 100% sure it belongs to her. What was it again? Her rule is no names. Yeah, I'm kind of taking a guess that it might be her. Ooh, what the... Okay. An opportunity at Vermate. Amsterdam's canal district is filled with a heady mix of classic snobism and down-to-earth materialism. This means I am allowed to enter Vermate through the front door, but I do have to wait until they handle their customers, even though they called me. When Rogier Vermate finally turns to me, he pulls a little box from under the table. This seems perhaps too interesting for our regular clientele. We thought to offer it to you first. The trappings of lantern communions. The trappings of lantern communions, amber and polished mirrors, the whitest candle wax, and hollowed eggshell origami stars. We have some trapping at last. And interesting. So we could immediately use that in a was it that, or we pull a tune from somewhere and then use it together with the trapping. That would consume the trapping for well, I don't want to spoil it. Sure, yeah, I won't spoil it. But it's not something we want right about now. Not something beneficial to us. It'd be wasting the trapping. We have the potential. There was something about using it in the New Scandinavian. So I might check out what that has in store, as I don't fully know. We're stocked up on cargo, and since we are not too worried about more notoriety, let's see if rule is no names. I will keep to that. The veiled lady. Copy, paste. Wrong address. Okay, so it's not her. Lingering thrill. And we would like to start looking in the wharf for an adventurous crew member. And I'm going to make sure that the veiled lady is struck for my list. I'll eventually figure out who that belongs to. Vermate. That's how you say it, I'm sure. So she gives us some notoriety for that, which is honestly quite rude, but whatever. We're gonna just keep pumping up this lingering thrill. Basic crew member, not interested in. We would like you to go into there. And yeah, we're going to hold on to the scrap of information. It's not local. We can bring that with us for ages. Keep working away on these. Another cook. I think we don't want. We're gonna see if we can find something new, but he's something to keep in mind. But yeah, we ideally would like to find a new person or a new type of person. More lingering thrill. I'd like to see these, what these motives can do at like high level where they are. And an officer. Okay, so officer come from either. Interesting. I wouldn't be opposed to picking up another officer just because winter and lantern are very common obstacles at sea. I suppose heart is as well, but that's for the race, and I don't I've not been too worried about the race. Probably because I've got a mate and a cook. Let's keep doing that. It has snagged the diamond place. We don't care about that. Another basic crew member. No matter. And no interest. Let us see what else we have. Longing for elsewhere, our thrill is getting diminished. Another cook. I'm not 100% sure if there is anything else to be gained from these. Well, actually, there is a diver on offer, but I know that I'm not sure if he comes from adventurous. I'd imagine he would be, but he definitely comes from the bright motif. We're alright for this season. Might consider... Well, a privateer. He seems new. Let's have a look at what he wants. He only costs 3, so I imagine he's going to only provide 1... He might provide edge, actually. The mate as well only costs 3 and he only provides heart. But if he provides edge, that might be useful. There was also a carpenter is about as an option, which provides forge. And there we have the next season of Suspicion. I'm not too keen on that occurring. Let's try one final roll on seeing who we can find. A good-natured, fresh-faced privateer. Yep, he provides just edge. Another sailor for my ship, another soul for my cause. Another life as my burden. I'm good with guns, he says. That's good to know. Since the brutish mate is expiring soon, I will pick up this cook. As a cook is apparently a straight up upgrade from a mate. I won't be kicking out the mate just yet, as we are next going to Edanga Forest and a cannoneer. That's interesting. Will we have time to pick him up? Probably, technically, yeah. That will put us a bit over capacity for what I do enjoy. Oh wait, we literally can't put him on board at the moment. We'll have 7 minus this guy, but right now he's taking up the space. And I don't want to kick out the brutish mate. Oh well. Another time. The cannoneer will have his opportunity. I would like to leave before the investigation becomes an arrest warrant. And yeah, onwards we go to Edanga Forest. What are we doing for time? 23 minutes? 24 minutes-ish. Awesome. Ooh, I forgot to even do the books. Ah, well, doesn't matter. I entirely forgot about that. And that's probably... Now that we have 3, it should be more comfortable to do. Drowned drifter. We spot a shape floating in the water. At first we think it might be a seal, then later we hope it is, but proximity reveals it as the remains of a man, languishing as a restful gulls. Well, let's have our brutish mate do it. He'll be fine. And if not, his contract's nearly over. Clutched treasures. We lift the body out of the water and lay it on the deck. Carefully we feel in its pockets and of the overcoat, and pry what it holds clutched in its hand. We find no identification, but something peculiar does fall bare. So at last we got something other than dread out of that roll. and our British crewmate is a bit exhausted from that ordeal. We have found a book, it appears, or the what's it called? Story source. Potential for a book. A poetic rebuttal to Clemens Brentano's Lorelei. Sorry, terrible words that I don't know. Approach this challenge with moth or knock. Rats on the beams once more. What do we have? We have some knock. We have some moth. Well, it seems knock is slightly better than moth. With venom, with traps, with tricks, and with ingenuity, we kill off all the rats. And yeah. Another drowned drifter. Hopefully it is heart that allows us to pass this, as if we have... Yeah, there we go. I'm guessing it is heart. Clutched treasures. We lift the body out of the water and lay it on the deck. Carefully we feel in the pockets of the overcoat and pry what it holds clutched in its hand. We find no identification, but something really does fall bare. So now we're learning. We can hopefully gain some stuff out of that event instead of just dread. The trappings of moth rituals. So dried flowers and potent leaves, strange poppets and forgotten treasures, a set of children's teeth. Interesting. So we have our trappings, we have a book potential. Down the river she slinks. We need to figure out how to make use of that book, though, at some point. And we are at Idanga's forest. The forest wall. And sailor stories. I will place the trappings elsewhere over here. Why not? So we have arrived at the forest wall. And it is a bit before 30 minutes, but honestly I think that this, as we stand before a wall of trees, the coast here has been swallowed by the forest. The trees weave a thick canopy right up to the waterline, dark and impenetrable. We will venture within next time on the Cultist Simulator. Thanks for watching.